Here we are entering into the carnival season, but what does that mean?
Fun times and revelry.
Right, that's part of it, but stick around as we get to the bottom of this amazing holiday. So here in New Orleans, Carnival is something that's just a part of who we are and what we do. But those that visit here can find it kind of confusing, don't you think,
And
Louisa?
easy to get lost.
Yeah. Is it a day? Is it an event? A season? And how did it start? Let's start with some definitions. Fun, right? Definitions. Right? From Merriam-Webster, Carnival, a season or festival of merrymaking before Lent. It is often confused with Mardi Gras, Shrove Tuesday, often observed, as in New Orleans, with parades and festivities. Let's start with where the season started. Well, that is a question that doesn't exactly have a firm answer. The origins of Carnival are a debatable affair. Here's what I've learned. Carnival's origins started long before the emergence of Christianity. People whom we call pagans today had wild celebrations centered around the winter and spring solstice and spring and fall equinox. These wild celebrations were the ones that people were reluctant to give up even after they became Christians. In Europe, the pagans believed that evil spirits ruled the world during the winter and that they had to be driven out for summer to return. The Roman Empire adopted the most popular pagan festivals and the practices. With the growth of the Roman Empire, these festivals spread throughout the empire under newly created names. For example, the December celebration of the winter solstice became known as Saturnalia, and later, both those became Christmas. As the Roman Empire continued to adopt Christianity and the influence of the Roman Catholic Church spread across the world, it frequently discovered that wherever the church went, the native people did not want to give up their celebrations and traditions. So instead of using force, the church simply gave the pagan festivals Christian meanings. Saturnalia and the solstice was converted into Christmas, as we said, and it merged with the church's teaching about the birth of Jesus. The spring festivals were converted to Easter, and the story of the goddess Ishtar merged with the Roman Church's interpretation of the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The Vatican then created Lent as the lead up to Easter by imposing its own interpretation of Christ's 40-day fast by denying meat and earthly pleasures for 40 days before Easter. They moved the pagan feasting celebration to before Lent. This makes me understand Carnival so much better. Carnival on the Christian calendar involved the whole community and was a giant celebration in which rich food and drink were consumed, as well as time to indulge in sexual desires, all of which were supposed to be suppressed during the following period of fasting. During Lent, no parties or celebrations were held, and people refrained from eating meat, dairy, fat, and sugar. Most of these foods were unavailable anyway during this period because of winter shortages. This is how the word carnival came about from the Latin word carnis, as in meat, and levar, to leave off, because straight after the carnival came Lent, those 40 days of sacrifice. Carnivals ended on Shrove Tuesday, also known as Mardi Gras or Fat Tuesday in some countries. The day before Lent officially begins. That day is known as Ash Wednesday. You had to purge yourself of all the sin before Lent. Some people really put a lot of effort into this purging. Carnival season began with the Epiphany, also called King's Day. It's a fixed date on January 6th and represents the 12th day after Christmas, which celebrates the visit of the Magi, or the three wise men. As we discussed, the celebration runs until Shrove Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day. But that day moves. It can be as early as February 3rd or as late as March 10th. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can explain this. So Easter is the first Sunday after the full moon that occurs on or after the spring equinox. We then need to count backwards 40 days of Lent. But fasting is not allowed on Sundays, so we need to add another 6 days to that count. That gets you Ash Wednesday, the first day of Lent. Mardi Gras Day is the final day of the carnival season, the day before that. Simple, right? Got that? No matter how you calculate it, the carnival season is alive and well here in New Orleans and all across Southeast Louisiana.
Yay.
We encourage you to come visit us and partake in the festivities no matter your religious affiliation.
Fun time for everyone.
That's right. If you enjoyed this information and find it interesting, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Take a look at our website at www.bigeasylife.org. And as always, thanks for being part of our Big Easy Life.